Hello everyone, I'm Ronan Chain here with a new anime from Crunchyroll called Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. I'm joined with Sam. Sam, how you doing?
What's going on, dude?
I have been bugging Sam about this for like months now because I effing adore this manga. It is like besides X-Men right now and Comic Con stuff, it's a thing that and Ghost of Joe, I'm just like, when is that gonna happen? Because it's one of those moments where like, and again, you know me, Sam, I don't really get this way, but I'm like, don't F it up. I'm like, please don't F it up with this anime. I'm like, please don't. I love that manga so much. And from what I've seen of like the trailers and stuff, I think it'll deliver. Sam, have you looked into it or no?
If watching this now, I'm going in completely blind. I have no idea
Okay.
anything about this at all.
Okay. All right. Then I say without further ado, let's get busy.
What? Is this a slice of life anime?
Yes.
Oh. There's so many good slice of life animes out there.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Like, I'm telling you, dude, this is my soap opera. Besides X-Men, this is my soap opera.
Yeah, it's funny. Because Crunchyroll gave us like 3 new shows. But this wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
There's one that you should watch, though. Yeah. Yeah, you should watch it.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff from the later volumes. Wow. Oh, dude, I am geeking the fuck out right now. It is. Oh, man, I've been waiting for this, man.
How old is this guy supposed to be?
40s. For like 42 or 45, I think, somewhere around that.
And I understand, like, his whole disposition.
It's sometimes it's relatable. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I've been there. Yep, been there. Sleep right on the metro. Trying to get home. I used to be sleeping on the metro all the time coming back. 24-hour supermarket.
Supermarket ass. Oh, man.
Like, he's freaking out. I have no idea what's going on. Supermarket.
I'm kidding. I have the
It's like a
stupidest
safe
grin on
word.
my face.
It was just like a safe one.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいま
Oh, she's so bubbly.
せ。ポイントカードはお持ちですか？
はい、持ってます。
ありがとうございます。カードのお返しになります。
Wow.
こちらお返しになります。
どうも。
ありがとうございました。
Arigato, Miss Yamada.
2番レジの山田さん。
Yamada.
俺の仕事終わりの癒しだ。にしても、最近は買うようもないのに通いすぎだな。
ありがとうございます。
こういう勘違い親父が変な事件とか起こすんだろうな。
It's self-aware.
So he's just going there to see
一体
her.
どうなったるんだね、佐々木君。
His job
外
sucks.
回りを散歩か何かと勘違いしてるんじゃないのかね。まったく、19時から会議。
Uh-oh. That's the time that he'd be going to the supermarket.
あのアホ上司、てっぺんまで会議した挙句、何も決まらないだと、もうこしません。こんな時こそ、
Poor bastard.
今夜は山田さんだ。
こちらお返しになります。ありがとうございま
Not
し
her.
た。
どうも。
Aww.
山田さん、お休みか体験しちゃったのか。今日は何も都合よくいかん日だな。特別に今日はニコチンの力でも借りるか。今喫煙者ってこんな人権なかったの？
おじさん、 こっちこっち。ここならタバコ吸えますぜ。
お、なんつう魅力的な。ってここスーパーの裏か。
Let me introduce you to
部外
Tayama.
者に使わせて怒られない？
部外者との区別なんてほとんど誰もついてないよ。
じゃあお言葉に甘えて。
どうぞどうぞ。
What if he's gonna offer her one? Oh, never mind.
何系かわからんけど強い見た目の子だな。スーパーの従業員とは思えない。
ちょいちょい、火ちょうだいよ。そのために呼んだんだから。
なんそう言ったよ。
ほんの少し遊び心を。
Literally how it happens.
遊ばないで。
おじさん、いつも2番レジ並んでる人でしょ。
Wait. Hold up.
他が空いてる時もわざわざ並ぶのが偶然？
全部見られてる。
Is that?
山田さんがお気に入りなんだ。
分かっててからかってるなこの人。
わかるよ。いいよね、山田さん。可愛いし、おっぱい大きいけど、彼氏いなさそうで嬉しくなっちゃうよね。
それは違う。確かに俺は山田さんのレジにわざわざ並ぶキモいおっさんだけれどね、あの子のお仕事に勝手に元気もらってるだけなんです。俺が嬉しくなっていいのはそこだけ。
I think this is her. What the freak is going on? I think it's the same girl.
ごめん、抜きに
But
な
I
り
don't
すぎ
know
た。
how she would change like that. Unless she's actually off.
また山田さんのクソ客が増えたかと思ってたから、そういう目的でだるがらみするバカが多くてさ。
I love they bring
で
that
も
up.
おじさんは違うんだ。頑張ってお上品でいてね、佐々木さん。
親父をからかうけしからん子だと思ったが、同僚思いのいい子だったよな。
It's the same freaking girl, bro. Because you never seen her eyes. I have not seen her eyes yet. She always keeps her eyes kind of closed.
佐々木さん。
どうして名前を？
それはポイントカードで以前から。
あ
ありがとうございます。田山ちゃんから聞きました。すごく嬉しかったです。佐々木さん、私のファンだって。落とされました。
Oh,
すみ
snap.
ません。
ありがとうございました。
ちくしょう、田山。名前覚えたからな。
どうもどうも、田山です。
No, it's definitely the same chick. Yo, that's freaking nuts.
また喫煙所も来いよ。佐々木さん。
Yo.
そういえば、田山さんはなんで俺の名前を？
Right. No, this is hilarious. This is too funny. Oh man.
I literally was like, what?
どうせ今日もてっぺんま
Because
で
the
会
thing
議
is, I
だ
didn't
ろ。
see her eyes.
誰か派手に暴れて会議ぶっ壊してくんねえかな。
ファンのおじ。
Uh-oh.
ああ、修正した分全部消した。
祭りじゃ祭りじゃ。
ありがとうございます。
どうもどうも。ひどいじゃない。俺が山田さんのファンなんて言って、あれ以来レジに並ぶのが恥ずかしいよ。
いや、でも並んでるじゃん。
どっから見てるんだよ。
I love her chillness.
This is so interesting.
ひどいことしてごめんね、佐々木さん。 でも山田さん喜んでたよ。
大好きなんだ俺。
すっごいおじいちゃんおばあちゃんに人気なんだよね。
おじいちゃんよりか。
食べてみたかったんだこれ。ありがとう佐々木さん。そんなとこいないでこっちで吸いなよ。
おじさんチョイスのお菓子が受けたぞ。チームさん、
Exactly.
こういうの好き。タバコ。
You can see the tear in his eye.
じゃあ私のあげるよ。
いや、そんな悪いよ。
Whoa! Whoa! That's an indirect kiss?
田山さん。おかき食べるのに邪魔ならそう言いなさい。
お佐々木さん差し。
田山さんはおじさんからかって楽しい。
えらく楽し
でしょうね。
い。しょうがないじゃん。佐々木さん私の癒し枠なんだよ。
Aww.
何それ。
山田さんのレジ並ぶ佐々木さんと同じだよ。
またおちょくってる。俺は山田さんに君みたいなちょっかいかけたこと断じてないよ。
だからすねないでさ。また来て佐々木さん。
Aww.
すねてませんよ俺は。
This is so interesting.
おはようっす。
山田さんと田山さんって
Sisters, he gonna say something stupid like that.
すっごく仲良しなのかな。
これ食べよ。山田ちゃん花粉症？いやー、鈍いおじさんの空想に巻き込まれている気がしますね。
It's bonkers how accurate they got the characteristics of the characters. Like,
Okay. That was really freaking good, man.
oh man, I adored it. I like this is the first. Let me see, first 2 chapters, maybe first 3. So it makes sense that it would be the first episode. Like that's a good enough time to end it that way. And
So the first
Yeah.
2 chapters, what
yeah,
off
the first volume ends in a way that you're like, wait, what? And so yeah, this was perfect introduction for anybody who's never read the manga. Yeah, he is that as the Tiyama or Yamada would say, he's that dense. Sasaki is that dumb. Yeah, he's a lovable idiot, and I'm just like, dude. And yeah, again, this is just the first episode, man. If you dive into the manga, and volume 7 just came out this week, and I just got it today, and so I'm just like, whew. I've been waiting a month and a half to get this book now, and yeah, it just not it doesn't just stop at the cuteness, like oh, and then you think, wait a minute, he's this age, how old is she? And then it'll be revealed in time. And then you hang out more in the supermarket and there's more people, and then they just say that like the way the manga's been going, it echoes and it warrants a show. And man, you might have already fallen in love with these characters. You're gonna fall in love with the supermarket itself by the time we get to where the manga's at right now. It is so beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, looking at it, like,
Yes.
he's very relatable because I've lived and breathed that life. I've lived and breathed like working 12-hour, 14-hour shifts, doing retail or doing work that's like outside of scope, and
Same.
nobody's ever thanking you for it, and you just getting home to literally go to sleep and eat some chips because you don't have enough time to actually eat out, or you don't have enough energy to cook for yourself, and you have to find some kind of like thing to keep you sane. Otherwise, like you start to kind of give up on life. It's just interesting that he decided to kind of like see this girl, and like her disposition and her brightness is kind of like lighting him up, all the while she really is somebody completely different. I think this was so charming about it is that she enjoys seeing him, but she didn't know what kind of person he was. And then when she understood what kind of person he was, she was like, oh, I want him around more. I want to kind of develop a friendship or whatever. I think the interesting thing when you have like slice of life like this and they kind of develop into a relationship, I'm starting to think in my head like he might start realizing, oh wow, like the person he looks at likes him, and then this person he's smoking with might like him, and it's gonna be like this Superman Clark Kent
Kent, yeah.
situation, and that's hilarious for just a normal guy that's just trying to like use this as a means of like life. I mean, I kind of really hope him. I think the first episode makes me hope that he gets out of that job. It makes me hope that things start to progress in his favor because he seems competent enough when it comes to work, but he just does not. He does not click there. I don't know what his relationship status was or what he's been. It seems like he's just a workaholic. Like all he's done is just work. And I've been through that, where it was like at least 4 years of my life, all that is work. I didn't have time to go to church. I didn't have time to do anything on Saturday nights. I didn't have time to do happy hours. It was just work, 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 and that's all.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like that's probably what it is. It's not that he didn't want to make time for relationships, but I don't know. I that's what I'm kind of getting so far.
Yeah, and again, the reason why I love the manga so much is because it is such a different thing than what's the big popular stuff right now, which is the Shogun and or you know the kaiju stuff, if you will, stuff like it is. It's not superpowers, and again, like one that you and I bonded over a lot was Chainsaw Man, and I love that for its own different things. And yet I love that there's this that can present it. And it's a 180 from what's out. Like right now, the two big new animes they're dropping right now that came out this week is the new Ghost in the Shell anime and this. And they are different things, and yet they're both about humanity. And what happens when we just focus in on people in retail and on the office, 8 to 8 work life, and how does that go? And what happens when community helps out one another?
Yeah.
And what does that bloom into later on? And yeah, I just love that the cuteness to it, and also just the sincerity. Even though she's messing with him, and yet he's just like, as long as I have that peace of mind at the end of the day, that's all I want. We got to work, do the work. Even the thing when he was helping that the rookie, and he messed up with the keyboard, like the notion that he as long as there was a light at the end of the tunnel for him was that mark and seeing either Yamada or Toyama, that was worth it for him. And I found that very heartening. And again, like in your background, when you see Denji, it's like Miss Makima, that I got to do right by her or not. But then I want to do this. I want to discover who I am as an individual. And I love that when you really translate it well from a manga to an anime. And as a hardcore fan of this manga, I would be shocked if the hardcore fans would not be delighted with this first episode.
Yeah, I think the thing that people don't realize, you have that one person that's a great customer service, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what they're going through, right?
Mm-hmm.
They might be smiling through their pain, and you just don't know until you know. And I think what will be interesting is if by the end of this, as much as she's kind of smiling through everything, that she eventually means it because of relating and connecting with him. I think that's the thing, because he literally looks at her as something that she hasn't perceived herself to be. I think she's looked at herself as the eyes of everybody's affection, not necessarily as a positive light. Right. So I think that's gonna be really good. But I'll say this for you guys that are watching. I'm gonna recommend to Ronan a couple different animes. One is My Dress Up Darling. It's a great slice of life. I'm recommending Toradora. Both of those animes are very much so around the same guys as this. There's another one, but I can't talk about it here. I'm going to talk about it when we get offline, because it's really tongue in cheek. But Toradora, basically, you got a person that is perceived to be as a gangster because his disposition of his face looks like he's just a mean dude. And then you got this little girl that's like really short. She looks like a sweet, bubbly little girl, but she's like the worst human being ever. And they collide, and it's such a great slice. Like, it's so funny. And that's Toradora. Whereas My Dress Up Darling is, you have this guy, and his grandfather was a Hina doll maker, like the doll maker makes dolls. And all he wanted to do was make the perfect Hina dolls like his grandfather. But the perception of that, you playing with dolls. So he kept it a secret from everybody. He didn't say anything to anybody. And then one day he meets this girl, and this girl is kind of like, she catches wind of it, and she's like, I need you to make me a doll. And he's like, what? She was like, no, I have to make the perfect cosplay, and I need you to help me do it. And that's literally the premise of it. Like, that's it. And it's both of those stories are really good, and I think you would really love it.
Okay.
But anywho, yeah, this is a good first episode, so I appreciate you for bringing me in on it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, folks, tune in to a review and my reaction on my channel. I'm gonna be covering this on a weekly basis when it comes out, and I'll also be rolling out reviews for the manga itself. Like, I think I already have I have trailer reactions for the show, and I have the review for the first manga volume. So now I gotta read volume 7, and then we'll start doing more stuff. And who knows, maybe Sam will come back for the second episode. And yeah, I am pumped that it's already now in set in motion, and I can't wait to cover the rest. But please go check out Team GVS stuff. We're covering shows, movies, anime on the Ling Long Davis, and then in a couple of weeks you'll start seeing more stuff from across our channels, and I'll leave it at that. Let's just say if you're a pop culture fan, you're gonna want to tune in. But yeah, thanks, Sam. Thanks for joining me. Glad you dug it.
Yeah, I want to be back for episode 2. So.
Nice. But yeah, until the next episode, we'll talk to y'all later, everybody.